Hello, my name is Amber Leuenberger, and I want to inform you on how to practice healthy communication skills. Have you ever told someone you wanted them to leave when you really wanted them to stay and just wrapped their arms around you and told you it would be okay? Have you ever told someone no when you really meant yes, or vice versa? What if I told you that you could educate people how to treat you just by practicing healthy communication skills? According to an article in Positive Psychology by Birgit Olin, good communication is the key to connecting with people. In another article titled Relationships and Communication from the Better Health Channel, good communication is an important part of all relationships and is an essential part of any healthy relationship. If you have no idea how to use healthy communication techniques, you're not alone. I was like that too. My goal is to inform you how to practice healthy communication skills and to make you aware that communication can make or break relationships. It can affect our work lives, and it can affect us in developing healthy boundaries. In the speech, I'm going to help going to cover I statements and telling someone how you feel by actively listening and how paying attention to body language, your body language, and the other person's as well. I grew up in a toxic environment as a child, and I learned how to communicate from what I learned. If you think about it, we learn from the TV, from social media, from teachers, siblings, parents, and all that. So I learned from the wrong people, and from that I push people away with my words, behaviors, and my actions. My hope is that by relaying what I have learned, I will be able to help you change the outcome of your relationships for the better. My purpose is to explain how to improve your communication interactions by practicing active listening, interpreting body language and facial expressions, and speaking in a calm tone without distractions. According to an article written by Lawrence Robinson in healthguide.org, effective communication is more about than just exchanging information. It's about us understanding the emotion and intentions behind the information. It's about feeling heard and feeling understood. So one of the main points, the first point that I want to explain is actively listening. You want to get rid of your distractions. Get rid of your phone, turn it off, get it out. You don't want to be looking at it when someone's trying to talk to you. You want to turn off the TV, no noise in the background, and make sure it's just you and the other person or you and the other people. You want to get eye contact. You want them to know that you're focused on them. Don't interrupt. I'm the worst person about interrupting and jumping ahead of the conversation already to say something before they even get finished with what they're saying. Now that I've explained active listening, I'm going to share with you how to read and display certain facial and body languages. You see how that works? I'm trying to show you how just by actively listening, the other person feels heard and understood just as you want to reciprocate that feeling. You may be wondering how to do this. According to an article in Psychology Today, healthy communication is a skill that we must practice to get better at. If we can continue to practice, we'll get better at it. This brings me to another point. Another skill I want to explain is how to be calm and open to discussion. So you want to first make sure that you're sitting down. You have a calm voice. You don't want to be ready to attack. You want to pay attention to your body language. You want to make sure that your arms are uncrossed. You want to make sure that you're relaxed. Pay attention to your breathing. You want to make sure that you're confident, but you don't want to be like this or like this. And, you can tell so much from a person's body language, and you want that to be reciprocated as well. You have to train that person like, hey, let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. Be honest with that person and be vulnerable. Don't be afraid. Now that I've explained active listening and nonverbal cues, I want to describe how to say how you feel by being honest using I statements. Letting someone know how you feel is important. This is a quote by Stephanie Lawhart. Say what you mean and mean what you say. That has helped me so many times. People are not mind readers. You want to use I statements such as, I feel hurt when you say something mean. I feel good when you say something nice. Have your respect for yourself. No is a final answer. Have your respect for yourself and others as well. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Find the balance. You don't want to be too aggressive and you don't want to be too passive either. So now that you know what it is to practice healthy communication techniques, maybe you're wondering how to apply these skills. So in conclusion, there are many ways to practice, but think before you speak. That's a way to know that you are ensure that you're saying the right thing. Take a cooling off period. Meditate, pray, write it down if you need to. We've discussed active listening, nonverbal cues, and saying what we mean. I would like to close by sharing one of these quotes. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom by Viktor Frankl. Maybe we just need to think before we speak. Maybe then we could all grow from that. I hope you learned something from that. It was hard to do this, but I think that we got through it, and I hope that it helps you. Thanks.